What it do, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. Today I want to hop on here and show you guys how I'm able to maximize all my trade opportunities by adding positions and scaling in as price respects order flow.
Yeah, this is where I wanna be. Live my life like a vacation. Every night I'm
You can be whatever you wanna be. You can do whatever you wanna do. All you gotta do is put the work in and sit back and watch your dreams come true. You can be whatever you wanna be. You can do whatever you wanna do. All you gotta do is put the work in and sit back and watch your dreams come true.
Rolling weed while I'm driving, nigga.
I know a lot of you guys are taking challenges and you need to hit certain percentage marks to get funded. This is going to help you. Instead of having to take like 1,000 trades, why not take a couple good trades and maximize the profits? When price respects order flow, we got to take advantage of it. I'm gonna show you guys how I'm able to scale in and get the most out of these opportunities. It's been NFP week this week, so price action has been a little bit choppy on the lower time frames. And I don't know, I don't really like trading when it's consolidating and there's a lot of wicks, but I saw this clean setup on AU today and I had to take advantage of it. So I'm gonna show you guys exactly what I did. I'm gonna take you through my whole mindset as I was taking this trade on AU today. So we have the AUD USD weekly chart pulled up here, right? And we're gonna be focusing on this weekly low here. You see these equal lows here? That's what we're gonna focus on today. So let me go down to the hour chart so you can get an idea of what made me take this trade. So I need you guys to focus right here, this area here. You see this orange dotted line? That's a weekly low. And I'm gonna show you guys the indicator that I use to tell me that that's a weekly low. This indicator is called Previous Day Week Highs and Lows by SBTNC. If you trade the way I trade, looking for liquidity pools, daily levels, weekly levels, monthly levels, those are gonna be your best liquidity pool. You need this indicator. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't use indicators really. I don't preach indicators because they all lag. I trade pure price action, clean charts, but this indicator be helping me out a lot. It's this one right here. When you put it on, it's gonna pop up as this over here. So be aware of that, right? And let me just go into the settings so y'all can see. So you see your green dotted line will be your daily levels, your orange dotted line will be your weekly levels, and your red will be your monthly levels. Now here's your hourly setup. A couple things you can do. You see prices already on a downtrend, right? Let's just go to a 5-minute chart. This is what I was looking at. Price is already on a downtrend. This black line that I have marked up is your weekly low. These lows here, that's liquidity. That's could be your first TP, right? We have downtrend, and we're always going to be targeting liquidity pools or some type of liquidity. So the liquidity pool that I was targeting for this trade was that weekly low, which is right here. I'm just go all the way to the left so y'all can see. The orange line matches up perfectly. That's the weekly low. That's what I'm targeting for this trade setup. On the 5-minute chart, we have gap here, and we also have two big gaps here, right? So with trades like this, you got to be careful because price could easily come back up to one of these gaps once you enter here. But when it comes to trading, you got to be in the flow of the market. You can't just expect the chart to do certain things because it's at a certain level. You got to trade what you see. You got to be reactive, not proactive. You see this gap right here, 5-minute gap. We're gonna go to the 1-minute gap and I'm gonna take y'all through how I was able to execute on it. So 5-minute gap here, right? Price comes up, it rejects. I missed this entry. It comes back up again to this gap if you look right here, and price rejects. So at that point, I'm entering the trade here. My stop loss is going to be over the top of these highs right here, this liquidity here, because if price goes above that liquidity, then it proved me wrong, and it's just telling me that it's not ready to drop yet and come back towards these weekly lows. It's going to go up higher to more than likely drop and then come back down, and I just would have had to reassess, because price could have easily, and I mean easily, came up, took this liquidity here, here, and here, tapped into this gap before dropping again. But once I saw price start to reject, I got in the trade, put my stop loss above this liquidity, and I'm gonna show you guys how I was able to maximize my profits as price was respecting order flow. So at this point, I'm in the trade. You see, we also have a gap here, right? And you see price, tap into it. So at this point, you want to, this is your first sign. You want to see if price is going to respect order flow and keep respecting order blocks, fair value gaps, supply, all that on the way down, resistance, all of that on the way to this liquidity for first TP or the weekly lows for final TP. So let's see what we get. Price respects order flow. You can add another position here. Goes up, rejects. You see this big bearish candle down. You can add a position. Now when you're scaling in, you don't want to add bigger positions. You want to scale in with smaller positions so that if price pulls back, you're not taking a huge loss. This is going to take some practice to do. I would suggest doing this on a demo account until you get good at it. But I'm not here to give you financial advice. Disclaimer. But let's continue. Price is dropping. Now at this point, we do have this 1 minute order block here, right? So you could either taken profit here. I mean, that's, let's see how many pips from your entry. You got about 8 pips. How many did we risk? We risked 5 pips, so you're at like a 1 to 1.5, right? So you could just be done there if you want, but you already know we finna hold price until it gets to our narrative. We're not about to short ourselves. We're gonna maximize every opportunity. So at this point, we want to wait and see, is price going to respect this bullish order block that has a gap attached to it, or is it going to disrespect it and come down here and get this liquidity? Because this is a nice liquidity pool. Look at these even lows here. Price got to come down here and take all of everybody that bought here, bought here, bought here, bought here. Price wants to come down here and take all of them out their trade. I tell y'all this damn near every video. The market engineers liquidity to take it. It's how they make money. So let's see. Good sign. Boom. That's your first TP. Price comes down, mitigates all of this. Everybody that wanted to buy here on a 1 minute chart, no sir. First TP smack. At this point, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I exited the trade because I was already up. That I risked what, 7 pips to win 16. So that's your 1 to 2 and some change right there. I was already done with the trade, but I'm gonna show you what happens, because I noticed that there was still a weekly low that was untapped. So I wanted to see if price was gonna come back up and respect this order block right here, this bearish order block, 1 minute. See this green candle, this push up before the drop? I said, let's see if price taps back into that to come back down here to get these weekly lows. So price comes back up into this bearish order block. At this point, I want to see some rejection, and if I do, I'm going to take another trade to come down here and try to get this weekly low. Got rejection. You can be adding, if you're still in this trade, you can be adding positions to hold to your final TP level, or you can do what I did, which is get back in. Stop loss is going to be over the top of this liquidity and this gap. TP is going to be the weekly low liquidity pool. Price actually pulled back out of nowhere, NFP week. Look at that pullback. But this pullback never scared me, and I'm gonna tell you why. You have this bearish order block. Order blocks can be tapped into more than once. It does lower the probability, but it's still an order block. Leftover orders still sitting in this area. So at this point, I'm waiting to see if price wants to continue up higher to go up here, or if it wants to respect this order block. Order block respected. I'm still in the trade. Let's zoom in here. See what else we got. We got a fair value gap right here. Boom. We got price tapping into it. If you want, you can add another position, a smaller position right there. That's price respecting order flow. Price coming down, pulling back up to this order block, rejecting, that's price respecting order flow. Our narrative, just to remind you, 5-minute fair value gap, price was already on a downtrend, pulls back, and let me just show you guys something real quick while we're in this trade that I forgot to mention, right? Let's take just, you see this big swing here from here to here? I should have showed y'all this in the beginning, but I'm gonna show you now. It's not too late. That swing, look where price goes to. Right to the 50% mark, premium. So once it rejected here, that let me know, okay, price wants to continue down and the target is gonna be the weekly lows. You gotta have narrative. We're not taking trades and just saying like, you know, whatever happens. No, we have a narrative on our trades. We targeting liquidity. We seeing how price reacts at certain fib levels. We looking for sales and premium and buys and discount. So look, rejected off of that, came down. That's our whole narrative. So back to where we are, we're already in profit from this position, this position, this position if you wanted to add one, and then you can add another position here if you want. Let's continue on to see what happens. Price respecting order flow. Comes back up to the small fair value gap. Right here. Rejects. Continues to push down towards those weekly lows. At this point, I mean, you just got to manage your trade. This should all be risk-free.
Yeah.
Risk-free trades.
Rolling weed while I'm driving, nigga.
TP, schmack. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful trade. Opportunity, opportunity, opportunity. Look how beautiful price is respecting order flow. It's coming up to these fair value gaps, these order blocks, and it's continuing down. Opportunity, opportunity, opportunity. Look at this, all the way to the weekly lows. And look exactly what it does when it comes to those weekly lows. You take your profit and it starts pushing back up. That's how you know your narrative is on point. It went right to the weekly lows and rejected. Beautiful, beautiful trade setup. That's how you take advantage and maximize your trades to the fullest. If you get in a position, you have good narrative, you have great stop loss placement, and you see that price is respecting order flow on the way to your target, you got to capitalize off of that. And these are the results. I'm gonna drop them on the screen so y'all can see. Practice this. Get on demo and practice scaling in your trades, because it's gonna make your life a lot easier. That's all I got for this video. To the next one, I'm out.